Oh yeah, it did. It came back on. Well guys, it's not that easy to do live streams out here, to say the least. But we're still giving it our best shot. Let me show them this. They got some barbed wire here. I don't know why. See down here, you can see there's a lot of, this is like a huge property. And I was just telling you guys about how I like, seeing archaeological and historical things, in general around the world. I love it because a lot of these things, you learn about, you read about in school and in history books, and getting to actually be there and see them firsthand. Look down here is really cool. And I was sharing and asking, have any of you guys been to Germany? Have any of y'all been to the concentration camps? Have you? There's a big one in Dachau. That was one of the biggest ones, where I don't remember how many millions of Jewish people were massacred and murdered. But that is, if you go to Germany, you got to go visit one of the concentration camp memorials. You have to. There are, I think, 3. And so we went to Dachau, and one of my mom's friends actually is from Dachau, and she was telling us years ago how they could smell, if it goes out this time, I'm not going to bring it back. She was telling us how it was so bad there that they could smell the burning bodies in the people that lived in Dachau. They could smell, it got so bad at one point, they could smell the burning. It was in the air, because they were, they had the big incinerators where they were burning the Jewish people. It was so bad and so sad and so tragic. And, going there and actually seeing everything and seeing how they were just crammed into those places. They were just laying on wooden bed. They weren't beds. They were just like shelves, human shelves, and that's where they awful. It was awful. I have the book. I showed you the book, right? Yeah, I showed you the book. But I cried. It was so emotionally intense just to walk through there and see what happened in that place. It was so just awful. So I just like to actually walk and see these things, like experience it. And so that was something that I recommend, guys. We are in Athens, Greece. We are in Greece at the Acropolis. We can't go inside because it's closed. It closes at 8. You have to have a ticket, and they didn't have any tickets left today. So, and we didn't plan ahead because I didn't know if they really wanted to go inside. So I didn't buy tickets, but we could always go tomorrow. But this is nice too. Sometimes going inside the buildings, like when we were in Rome, remember? We were in the Vatican and St. Peter's. It was pretty massive, remember? That place was just overwhelming and huge. And you really have to schedule a tour guide. You have to get somebody to walk you around and talk to you about all the things that you're seeing, because they all have there's so many stories. And if you're just walking and looking, you don't know a lot of that stuff. So the next time we go to Rome and the Vatican, I'm going to schedule someone to actually explain a lot of that stuff in there, because there was quite a bit. So one of the things I was saying about this, for those of you that just came on, I had to do it again because it ended, is that this is one of the oldest structures in the world. It is almost 3,000 years. It was built almost 3,000 years ago, the Nazis tried to bomb it and destroy it and couldn't. And the fact that there was no concrete, it was just built with these stones here, is like amazing. I mean, it's amazing. This is one of the most amazing structures in the world. Germany has quite a few really old structures, castles, churches. A lot of them were also destroyed during World War II, but a lot of them are still standing. If you guys have never been to Köln, well, Americans call it Cologne, but it's actually called Köln. That's where a lot of the great churches are in Germany. That's a really beautiful place to go. So I want to take Andreas soon so he can see some of the things there in my home, in my, you know, they call it, well, they used to call it the fatherland, but, you know, in where I'm from, Germany. Oh, look at the little kitty. So yeah. I definitely want him to see the concert. And then there's the big Oktoberfest in Germany, in Munich. For my birthday one year, we were at the Hofbräu house. We celebrated there for my birthday. It was so fun. You know, just stuff like that. And then there's Neuschwanstein, the castle, the Disney castle. Look at them. Look over there on that bench. Over here. Have you noticed there's no mosquitoes here? That's a good thing. So I guess this is where you go in. One of the entrances. So, unfortunately, the live keeps stalling out because, I don't know, there's some kind of bad signal, cellular service here in Athens, Greece. That's where we are. We board our ship tomorrow. It's going to be a beautiful experience. We're going to go to all the Greek islands. We're going to take you guys with us. Again, if you have not been to Germany, has anyone on here been to the concentration camp in Germany in Dachau? I was just talking to y'all about that. Has anyone been to any of the concentration camp memorials in Germany? There's Bergen-Belsen, there's Dachau, and there's another one. Do you know the other one? What is it?
Never mind, I forgot.
But anyway, right now we're in Greece. We're not in Germany. So I know the overall condition is splendid. This was built by hand. There was no concrete, right? So this was built with, I don't know. What did they use to build this, Andreas? Can you Google it real quick?
No, I can't.
It was stone and something. Oh yeah, because your phone's on airplane mode? Good job. We're saving money, right? But we have the international plan, but it's almost not even worth it, like, because could barely get a signal. So we just wanted to share this with y'all, and we're gonna walk back. Huh?
What is international?
You pay a daily fee, and you can use the phone. You can use cellular when you're not on the ship using Wi-Fi. I got it for, you know, I didn't get it for you.